NCAA football 26, where we are starting a new coaching career at Florida in our league. And it's the first week, and we are going up against Wyoming. So here we go. Can Florida beat Wyoming at home? Let me see if I. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to fix this. But here we go, folks. Florida, Wyoming. Next.
Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, the swamp, where they say only Gators get out alive. And that seems to be even more true if it's under the lights. And that's where Florida is for this opener at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium as Florida will christen a new season tonight. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
And we will get the ball back in the second half.
Have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season.
We are here at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Off-play action on first down. Grab near the marker is Cox. Breaks into the open.
Oh my gosh.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2. There's the big play up top. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll try to blast their way in.
Still get everything set up.
Down, Cowboys. They strike first in that opening.
Wyoming scores first, that's alright.
Man, can you draw up a better
still trying to get everything set up over here.
Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on the 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make. At the 19. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win?
Where is it? What? Okay, there we go. He's a 0 overall, but he could do everything. I guess if he's a 0 overall, does that mean he's a 100 overall? You should play your game.
That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing them. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season.
I think the quarterback is in, folks. He's on the right-hand side. Dual threat.
Here's the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. How about this?
We got a quarterback as quarterback and a quarterback in as wide receiver.
Set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Took care of it himself. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point.
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown!
Oh, that was good. I have the best running quarterback.
Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside.
That was a rushing touchdown by the quarterback.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
Are you going to watch the stream?
Yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry up.
And And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll give it to the back. Finds his way for
Who's
3 out to
asleep?
the 33. The noise is deafening.
You are?
Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bobo. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Last completion, moving the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not loaded with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough.
42, give me.
Have some potential
Oh,
to get developed.
good.
So interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down.
Got him.
They stop it.
Turnover on downs, for the ball.
Turnover on downs.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Here's a heat. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
The Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play on that 4th down.
You should see this quarterback I have.
Receiver, he knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
I have number 15 quarterback. He's got a
It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down
speed of 95. Then my other quarterback
I like the idea of going draw.
is in at wide receiver.
Do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Here's the handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Happy Tuesday to you, Daniel.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Already find a hole in that second.
Touchdown.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing to be able to throw the
Dante
football,
Chosen.
the guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long...
If you look at my if you're watching my stream, this is what I was talking about. Look at my secondary wide receiver. He's a 0 overall, but speed 87. He can make medium run routes. Don't understand why he's a 0.
I'm closing this out. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. Any
Gotcha.
big developments in this
Good
one,
job.
we've got you covered
Thank
with
you.
the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that?
Hey, Brian.
And those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's on target and complete. Oh, the sweet jump gets him free.
He broke 3 tackles. Good job.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
Is this one of your guys that you got?
The
Oh,
RPO, it's complete. He's running free down the middle. Pass
okay.
touchdown, Wyoming. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like
Hey,
that?
I'm okay with back and forth, but I just wanted to go with this quarterback that I just found
You
good.
got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Odin is at quarterback, and the other quarterback's way over here on the right-hand side.
Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, I'm dead. I was trying to run.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He fires a bullet to the right.
Oh, he almost had that.
There, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want.
Pass interference? Pass interference?
Risk is
No?
definitely
Okay.
worth the reward.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats.
Jump, 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 jump. Oh, they're going to go for a field goal.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. 57 yards out, and he powers it through.
Minus 12 yards for just 3 points.
Drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that.
Okay, I'll start playing for real. I'll quit messing around.
And here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it did.
He wants to go deep.
Okay. No pass interference, I guess. Oh, we're supposed to turn that up.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on.
Okay, that was out of bounds way back there, but
at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Cowboys want to crank their tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got
going to take a shot at this DB.
intercepted.
Picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short.
Got the ball back.
What a play to get the football back.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone.
Thank
Everybody else playing
you,
man,
41.
and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
On the move. Fighting to get it in the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
I hate that.
From their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down.
I am so sick right now.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap.
Oh, we got the ball back. Fumble.
That head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. This time he's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it.
Chosen. It's the chosen.
Take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute, you got to lock in.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
They'll run the option.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter.
There he goes. He He turns this
It
into
won't
a nice
be
game and
good.
gets down to avoid the hit. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
4th and 5.
He's not
Kick
going to
that.
make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Catch in the middle. It's
Nope. Look. Oh my gosh, the push forward.
Down from the 17. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Do what?
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal
but I
is
roughed the
no
kicker.
good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Might be the worst
That
case
is so
scenario
sick.
for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in.
Oh my
Gets
gosh.
it into the end zone.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again.
Let's break their heart.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Oh,
And now
they're up by 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets rid of it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's chat about Florida. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next.
Picked off, and they run
Okay.
an early drive with the
They're
turnover.
just-
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Yeah, they're all looking at the rest saying there's no call, no call.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. play-action fake. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright.
17 seconds.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throws to the back. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just drop.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. Run out of bounds.
My God, I could have had a touchdown.
Into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires one high and deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to
How are you? Oh my gosh. My guy just stopped.
Past the 20.
I need to change controllers.
Wyoming. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick. Putting points on the board yourself.
Okay, we're good.
By the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates that we've got a kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Yeah. Still needed to have that The
Not going to give
or
him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing
a
through
lot of
the
these
end zone.
calls are not big calls.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
Well,
The defense
when the
is
guy's
still
being held in
celebrating.
the
It was such a
air
good
as it's
play.
coming
I mean,
down,
they gave him
yeah,
some
it
yards,
is.
but did what they're supposed to do. Now,
It's not
this
position.
offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, we might be going to the pine.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Gators want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Creates a little room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understanding what they're trying to accomplish.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he
100 yards rushing.
to the 11.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble...
Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give him the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open
Well, that's
lane,
up top,
and the
foul.
running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan.
Let's see Wyoming's in some injuries, finally.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass.
Got him.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
It's a center. Our ball, you.
28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
In trouble.
And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Headed to the end zone.
Touchdown. Good breakaway for the touchdown.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a
Are you going to stay to watch the rest of this?
miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the
Almost
defense.
120 yards rushing with the quarterback.
Changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Yep, 121 yards rushing. He's going to get
Now they'll
he's
line
going
up
to
for what
player of the
they
week,
hope is on
national.
And the extra point will tack another one on.
Even though what's his name at the
a
500.
very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now
Do
ready
what?
to get behind them. And he'll just take
Did he
it.
rush
This
any?
drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection.
I got the quarterback at the same time. That was awesome.
This is going to be a key that we look at in this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence
We got
his
away.
passing.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making.
No. No.
And he'll take it to the house. He got
I'm okay with that.
touchdown,
Good job.
Mustard and Brown.
And it's now the second time.
Okay, I was having to come back for running
Another
backwards.
outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Dude, I like this close
And the
game
extra
though.
point was good
I
for
came
the
back
finish
from
of the drive.
down by 2
They're coming
scores.
out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never
I
had
know.
a chance to shake loose.
And you see how many points we both scored.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive.
RPO. I don't want to do RPO.
They weren't able to get
Yeah,
that
I
one
knew I
off.
was gonna get a
It'll be
5-yard
delay of
penalty.
game.
Delay game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's past the 30. That one could really put this drive in high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And they make the tackle now before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeps it on the bootleg. Just
Why can I not run?
And down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. power football with the run.
Hold on.
Ahead a couple of yards, he gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying them.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bobo. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fakes to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
He caught that.
Oh my God. 6-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into
what
the
did
ground.
you do?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
You're not even around anybody to get hurt.
That big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete.
Oh my gosh.
On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Yeah, a good breakaway too. Can you hear me very well?
The Gators have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
It must be his arm.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They'll try to get it.
Oh, he's waiting at
He
him.
never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last
almost an 80.
because here's the offense right away back.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Able to get just a few before sliding.
Pretty smooth on. Keep it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but
He should be
got
dead.
First down on the play. Here's this offense with a
We
first
should
down.
both did. We hit that bitch hard.
Looking to throw on first down.
Gotcha.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Lost the fire on second down. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker.
Oh, my God.
And the defense makes the immediate
Well,
tackle,
game's
but he has
over.
enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down.
So at it.
Finds a man on the left. And he moves into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
That's so weird. Did you see that? I want to watch that again. Yes, at the goal line. And it was not even that guy, it was this guy coming from all the way. He came all the way across the field just to get him.
Getting in the end zone
Oh,
now.
my
You gotta
gosh.
go get the stop. You gotta get the football back. You gotta find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this
Hey, ball.
onside kick.
Game over.
Great job by the hands team receiving.
But
there.
we'll
They're
just
able to
mess with them.
spot the
They got
kick,
2
fall
timeouts.
on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a good
There's
solid pick up
one.
there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air on second down. Bringing
Oh,
the
no.
heat. Defense
Oh,
covering it
no.
up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That's what I get for messing
And the offense
around.
goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is
Oh,
that
no, they
spreads
could
you
tie
thin,
it.
And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Shotgun snap on third down.
Got him.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On fourth down, they'll throw for it.
Got him again.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for them.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David,
And
couldn't
that's
be a
6
better way to
touchdowns
start the year.
is passing
And for the losing
and
team,
rushing.
obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and
Yeah,
Jason
'cause,
Paul, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
So he had
College
4
Football.
passing, 3 interceptions, and then he had, where is he? 2 touchdowns and 1 fumble, 180 yards. So he had almost the same. Let's see. Hold on. I want to look something up. Yep. Total yards 480 or 464. With 6 touchdowns. That might get him player of the week. And if you look, oops. "105 yards, no touchdowns though. The quarterback. Dual threat. When my quarterback got hurt, he came in and threw 2 for 2, 15 yards. And he's a dual threat because he could run. Huh? Oh yeah. Most of my team are. I don't think I have very many seniors. I have 1 senior. Walking, senior, freshman, senior. Okay, senior. Defensive line, senior. Okay, there's the seniors. Not very many. All my kickers a senior. Both my kicker and punter. That was a good game, I have to admit. Kent State is like out of 120, they're like 118. Oh, that's funny. So, 2 of the top 20 or 2 of the SEC teams won. Oh, 3 of them did. No, 4 of them did. Oh my lord. The biggest one was this one. But, oh, we were wondering what the difference was. You were wondering what their. How do you look at that? I think if I go to conference standing and then go to Mountain West, I think they are 77. Huh? Hawaii lost by 17. Penn State destroyed them. LSU beat Arizona State. There's Wyoming. They'll drop. We'll see how Big Tex does tomorrow. And Iowa, they're 13. Dude, I still just can't believe my quarterback. You think he'll be in the running for Heisman? Right now, it's a wide receiver for Georgia and AJ Brand. But just see a sophomore on there in the middle of those would be kind of cool. Edit my coach. Since we're at Florida, uh, how about those pants? How do you get rid of the hat? I don't think you can. Oh, I can't do any of that. Cool with me. Well, folks, that's all for tonight. I hope you have a good night. And we will see you next time. You too. Stay safe.